Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new show today with Pharaoh A New Era. This is the demo for Pharaoh A New Era and it is, well, if you don't get it by the name and the backdrop and the music, it is a remake sort of Pharaoh, one of the best, in my opinion, best city builders ever made. That was made by Impression Games. 20, I almost said 13 years ago, but it's 23 years ago. Man, that's a long time. 1999, that was it 98? Anyway, it was around somewhere around that time. This is not made by the same people. It can't. I mean, they've gone to different places and they're doing different things. This is actually made by Triskill Interactive, which are the people who made Alethis, Path of Progress, which is, as you can see, it was very much inspired by Impression Games' lineage of titles like Caesar and Pharaoh and Zeus and Emperor. I did not get the chance to play Alethis, but you will definitely see some familiarities in its interface in this version of Pharaoh, like this thing here. That is very much taken from Alethis, and you will see it in this version of the game as well. This isn't simply a repackage of the HD mod of Pharaoh. This is a completely different game, fundamentally different. Well, technologically, it's fundamentally different. Gameplay-wise, it tries to be the same. Technologically, it is built upon Unity. I do not believe it shares any bit of code with the original. At least not that I know of. In terms of options, the demo gives us, well, just this, because it's a demo and it's a work in progress, and it's very, I wouldn't say far, but I don't know exactly when it's going to be released. It's going to be released sometime, and well, that's all we know so far. Let's actually go back to before that, I have to appreciate that they made an animated main menu. One thing though that would have been nice is, since I'm playing at night right now, if it actually got dark when the sun set according to your local time. That's something that a few games did, like Icewind Dale, and it was always such a pleasure to see it go from bright sunny day to night in the menu, when logged in the morning and logged out at night. Man, those were the days that I could just play a single game all day. Man, I wasted my youth playing video games, didn't I, instead of doing something useful. This is a strange formation here. Is this supposed to be a reflection of the sky, or is it just the water? I'm not sure, but I don't think it's supposed to be cut up right like this much of a straight line. I have some things to say about the game. I mean, the illustrations on the background, they look nice. They have this crayon-ish, hand-drawn-ish kind of sketchy, I mean, there's a sketch, not there's something wrong with it, aesthetic, and that's nice. The actual game part kind of shares a tiny bit of that aesthetic.
The Thinite nobles
Also has voice acting just like the original did, and it's briefing, so let's skip past that. When you look at the game like from this elevation level, it kind of looks the same. I mean, the grass is maybe a bit brighter. That's fine. When you zoom in though, the grass is a bit, it looks like it's temporary art. It looks super sketchy, like it's just a sketch and it's still not finalized. I'm not sure if that is finalized. That's the core idea. I don't know if this is what it's gonna look like. Everything I'm saying now strictly refers to this demo of the work in progress that the game is still in. And to further demonstrate that this is not working on the same principles as the previous Pharaoh, I'm scrolling, but the birds are moving. Pharaoh, and I think most of the Impressions games had the same. Impressions games. Most of the originals had the thing where if you scrolled, like via the edge scrolling, time would stop, or at least animations would freeze. This is no longer the case. To stop time, you just press space now, which is a bit annoying actually. I hope they let you change that, because space used to be enabling and disabling of the overlays, which are now relegated to this bit of the interface. The interface, as you can see, is completely, absolutely different, and you can't access your overseers with F1, F2, F3 anymore. They don't have a hotkey anymore. You can't customize the hotkeys in the demo. I'm guessing they will get around to doing that in the final version. Also, there's this thing now, which I'm guessing is the floodometer, the Nilo pluviometer thing, which is okay. And going back to the graphics a bit, the birds look okay. I mean, they're just birds, and they're fine. I don't have anything to say about the birds. However, on this map, we also have the hippos, which, look at them. They look so nice. They appear to be 3D models, but they behave like sprites do, moving on a limited number. Look, that thing just yawned. Yawned again, so cute with its little ears wiggling when it yawns. So they move like in 6 directions. They're limited in kind of the same way that that Diablo 1 event in Diablo 3 limits your movement to just a couple of orthogonal directions, instead of being a full remake of Diablo 1 like it should have been. You can even click on them and see like their name, Jedtahefunk. That's a cool name, Jedtahefunk. And Knumfotep. That's a cool hippo name. And you can see they are quite vicious in this illustration, which is actually on point, because these guys are they're gonna murder your people at one point. Their animations for walking they're not great. I mean, they look like sort of they float on the terrain, and they're not the same kind of hippo as the ones in Pharaoh, because those ones were black hippopotamuses, and also they were tutus. This game, I'm pressing Control Alt C right now. There is no cheat mode in, at least not yet, so I'm not sure if I can give them a tutu, so they can wear a tutu while they kill everybody in my village like they're doing here. Yeah, I'm hoping that goes into the game at one point. But these little guys, these gigantic hippos, also illustrate a big change from the previous incarnation of the game regarding the visual style. You can also kind of see it on the road as well. It's not just a bit more sketchy; it's also kind of more cartoony, more stenciled, more like it's not trying to be realistic in any way. And now this is purely subjective, but I think that's perhaps a bad way of interpreting the art style of the game, because they look a bit more like, you see, in this illustration they look fine. Like, they look like they're an illustration from the temple you would find in ancient Egypt, but their models, their actual representation on the terrain doesn't look as good. I think it's the heads being oversized that really doesn't do it for me. They resemble characters from the Settlers, like 3 and 4. Possibly 4, at least for me, because one of the first video game magazines I had Settlers for a Roman from Settlers for on the cover, and it kind of looked like this, kind of, they were shorter than these guys, but yeah, not really digging the visual stylings. I like the details, like the child running. It's nice. Would have been nicer if probably they're gonna add like a quote to these guys as well. The other walkers have quotes and do say stuff. These guys do not. So let's actually get these fine folks some services, some wells. It actually tells you provides water 2,000 around itself. No workers needed. Must be placed on grass. See, it gives you an area where this thing is effective. Is that not nice? Probably is. Let's also give them some water. The one thing that I absolutely do like, actually, I don't know if that actually, if the, you know, the lines around the building indicate area, because this would give water in an area right next to it besides the walker, I guess. But the thing about buildings in this version is that they show you this. They show you the entrance point and the exit point of a walker. Now in this case, the walker would enter and exit on the same tile. Here would be a different tile. They could have gone one step further in making this not just a remake but a reimagining, and let me actually decide where they enter and exit, because if I place it like here, I would have wanted to decide where they go, but I can't. So there's a fine line between making a remake that will satisfy purists and making an update that will be, you know, fine for most of the nostalgic crowd and also drawing new people, but will definitely piss off purists. But they kind of already did that with the interface and, you know, the space and the art style. So go full hog. I mean, just add an option to move these around. Now I'm not exactly sure what range these would have. Continuously populous, water carriers, clean water. Okay, doesn't say exactly. They could have also done like, yeah, I know we have water coverage, but come on, they could have also added the option. What does this not show anything? Maybe it's this. Well, they could have shown like an area of green or something where this guy will actually move around to better let me understand where these walkers go. That's something that would have been kind of useful in the old Pharaoh, especially with the labor buildings. It would have been useful. So let's pause the game. Actually, it's not paused, it's just overlaid. Nilometer prediction. Please predict that it will be blessed with the perfect inundation this year. Okay, cool. Build housing and evolve it into ordinary cottages. Okay, we'll be doing that. So we have water. We need food next. Food and farming. Let's make some work camps. Let's see, place one. Actually, I'm going to place them here. I know they'll drive down the aesthetic, but who cares? It's just a dim. I know some of you are in the comments right now saying that's how you built your block. Jesus Christ, man. You call yourself a game journalism type person? You don't deserve that title. Look at how you built that thing. It's horrible. It's so unoptimized, I know. It's not about playing optimally. It's about smashing things around until they fit. I'm actually curious about one very particular thing. Seem to be able... Okay, no, so I can't... I thought I was going to be able to, you know, build this way, but no, they are keeping the traditional Pharaoh idea that sometimes the floodplains will screw you when it comes to roads, so that's fine. They did it well. Let's place this here and let's build up some farms. Actually, I should probably build some fig farms. Yes, fig farms. The figgy farmy. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Have to build some safety as well. Let's place this guy here. Let's place an architect here, a firehouse here, and a copper. Why not? Let's place a copper as well. And this is my palace. Do not want to build a palace yet. I need religion. Actually, I need the festival square first. which I'm gonna build by extending this bit and moving. Okay, it's already on fire, so. Huh. Good thing I built that fire, guys. So right there. That's gonna come back to haunt me, I guess. So Festival Square, right? Gonna have to demolish. I'm gonna demolish a house. I mean, it's on fire already, so actually I can't demolish it because it is on fire. I can't speed up the game with my keyboard, sadly. Can't do a lot with the keyboard. Fire in the city. Disease strikes and fire. Wow, this is going swimmingly so far, I guess. Festival Square. Yeah, we have a Festival Square right now. And I think my entire city is dead. This was the show, everybody. Everybody's dead. And I killed them. You know, this version of the road, the stone road, looks nice actually. You can actually see the margins of the road, which is nice. Let's build more houses that hopefully will not combust. Hopefully, they probably will. Malaria is most preventable close to water and marshlands. Preventable. Sure, it may be preventable, but it's prevalent. We're still kind of in the tutorial section of the game where it unlocks new buildings as time goes on. Let's demolish more stuff. Let's build more houses. Let's build more wells. Well. Hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully. The people will finally decide that yes, I'm actually okay living here as long as nothing is on fire. Let's build this here. More employees needed. Yes, I know. We need more people. I need to place a roadblock here. That guy's stuck there now, isn't he? Oh, he's going away. He's going back. Gonna delete this bit of road and have that guy just evaporate into the ether. Let's see how things are going. We have low food. We have some unemployment. People are coming to the city. We don't collect taxes. This is a non-tax state. One thing they have changed is that left click now does everything, not right click. Right click doesn't do basically anything anymore, which is kind of annoying. I hope they add as an option the ability to go back to right clicking, which is something very absolutely superb that the Command and Conquer remake did. It'll let you choose how you wanted to play it, you know, either with left click or, you know, the right way. Let's see, fire. This is in risk of fire. Is the firehouse in risk of fire? That would be funny, wouldn't it be? That's the architect post. So I guess I'm gonna have to build one more. Let's see, where was the production, services, safety, firehouse here, and probably an architect post on the other side as well. And I think I have that covered now. How do I delete messages from this queue actually? Can I delete messages from this queue? I'm not sure I can. It's a bit annoying actually the way they set it up. Hazards. I think we're fine at this point. Disable. I don't like the way that they've set this up. It's kind of vague. It's a bit vague. I mean, sure, this is a giraffe. Why can't I just press, you know, space and have it be visible that way? Okay, so we have to evolve people into ordinary cottages. They need more food, so let's give the people more food. Millimeter fig farm. More figs, more farms. Fig. And I can't put it there. So let's extend this way. More fig farms. Fig farms. I kind of forget exactly how many people from a work camp could work. I mean, how many farms could a work camp supply? I think the old game used to tell you that in the help. This doesn't appear to do so. It could tell me so on the buildings themselves. That actually would be fine. I mean, they do it for this, for the wells when you build them. Does it actually tell me when I mouse over them? No, it does not. Harvest in September when built on a meadow. Cool. I like the way that the time progression is shown. It's not just waiting for a month to pass. You can see individual days pass. That is nice. I should probably have built more houses now that I think about it. And, you know, some jugglers, I guess. Some jongleur. Okay, no. What do they need? No risk of fire, no crime. Not paying until this desirability. Okay, I need to make this place more desirable. I do believe that I had that option in services with the village palace, which is a swanky place. And bam, everything's more pretty now. Beautification not unlocked yet, I believe. No, it's not unlocked. It will be unlocked at some point. Okay, needs a supply of food from the bazaar, so we need more food. So let's actually increase the speed to 5x, so it goes from 1.5 to 5. That's kind of a big stretch. Something I appreciated in the previous games. The Z strikes, god damn it. Where's the goddamn doctor? Something I appreciated in the old game, the old version, was that it let you fine-tune the speed of the game. This doesn't. Yes, I know it. I can't even slow it down now. Oh, where is that? Safety services, village palace, hygiene, apothecary, physician. This is what I was missing. Yeah, put some auto docks around here. Yes, we need more employees. Okay, I'm gonna build more houses then. I'm gonna build a bunch more houses. I'm gonna take this down, plump it down here, basically ruin all my careful planning that I never actually did, and do this and this, and then do this. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to demolish the fire post here, do this, which is a stupid way of building, I know. Safety firehouse. Yep. Firehouse here. Architect post here. Copper here. Okay. Let's accelerate time again. More people. I think I need more granaries actually. Food, work camp, bazaar, granary. That should do it. Come on. You have access to labor, don't you? Yes, you do. See, you do. Everybody should be having food right now. One more bazaar here. Actually, no. Yeah, here would be fine. Employees needed, I know. Why won't we just get away? It's kind of annoying. The messages, I mean, they're a bit inconsistent in the way that they behave. Religious facilities. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I think I'm angering the gods at this point. Religious facility here, one more here, one here. Could have probably just built a shrine, but no, I decided to do that. Whole new festival. Lavish to Osiris. Yay. Come on, unpause. Industry. Okay, now I have to build an industry. It shows me this thing, you know, they go from the place to the thing to the thing to the thing to the thing. It's about building a chain reaction, if you will. Look, people are happy, so let's build some clay pits somewhere around here. Gonna have to build it. I'm gonna have to build some more houses for people. Store pottery in a storage yard. Yes, I'm gonna first have to do this. I'm gonna place some more houses around here. Just these are basically just slums for workers that won't actually do much. Let's build the storage yards. And the actual production pipeline. Potter. I think actually, no, it's okay how they're built. That's okay. Let's go to 5x and see if I burn the place down again. To prevent this, I'm gonna put these buildings here. Maybe a well. Physician. And an apothecary, malaria is a thing. Do we have pottery yet? No, we do not. Great job, we've got an industry. Can rotate statues. Okay, now they gave me beautifications. Finally. Finally, a large statue. You can actually pick the statue this time. You couldn't do that directly in the previous game, and the gardens as well, I think. Let's make a medium statue of this thing. It's actually too big. I'm gonna put it here. See, it's nice now. It's beautiful around here. Not like those other places that looked very, very badly. Look, see, we have statues. It's nice. This thing fell down. Where's the lavish millimeters? Some pottery, industrial. Employees needed, disease strikes. Yeah, where's the message that that thing collapsed? There isn't one. Disease strikes, no road access. Who has no road access? I'm clicking on it and it doesn't... Where is it? Building... I keep pressing brackets to lower the speed, but it doesn't work. Fire in the city. Where? Malaria. The UI still needs a lot of work. A lot of work. So pausing the game doesn't pause the building animations, which, it's nice that they still have building animations, but it's fundamentally not the same. Also, why did this collapse? There's access here, right? Or did I forget to do this? That's weird. Yeah, at least these guys are moving. Again, I'm not too crazy about the art style. One of the things I appreciated about the old Impressions games was that, well, the way they looked. Everything you saw in those games was pre-rendered. I guess they were models that were, cut in several pieces. Like there were 3D models that were transformed into sprites. Each orientation of a model had its own sprite, and combined they showed you quite detailed animation. And that had its own aesthetic. It was an aesthetic of its time. It was an aesthetic that was actually timeless, because they looked great even back then. I mean, they were pre-rendered 3D. That was the highest graphical quality you could get. I mean, just think back to Donkey Kong Country, how great that thing looked. It looked 3D, but it was absolutely just 2D. Same was true with this kind of game. But it kind of changed. I mean, look, it's just not the same. They move differently, they look differently, they have oversized proportions, they just look off. kind of a shame. I mean, it's something that is absolutely subjective, but I think the old one just looked better. But again, this is still in development. Maybe they will change something as time goes on. Maybe, who knows? Possibly. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure if they will. I do hope that they add tutus to the hippopotamuses so they can kill the people while they're wearing the tutus. Again, like in this picture right here. Hopefully that'll happen. Other than that, it seems to be well, it's a carbon copy, remake, an update of Pharaoh, which is fine because Pharaoh was great. I just wish it looked a bit more like Pharaoh and had a better interface, because this one doesn't do the job as much. Where's the mini-map, by the way? Shouldn't we have like a mini-map to see stuff? I know we can zoom out, but we can't zoom out like fully. If they're really set on making an absolute departure technologically from the original, have a full zoom out or an even deeper zoom in. Because they can right now. I mean, the models are very detailed. They could do that. Just remove the limitation. Actually, since it's made in Unity, you could probably mod out the limits set up on the camera. Hell, since it's made on Unity, you could mod a lot of things in it. You could probably mod in the old graphics, so in the long run, I think this will be fine. I think this will actually be quite okay. Well, no point in dragging things out. This is the demo of Pharaoh A New Era. It is the remake of one of the, in my opinion, best city builders ever made. It's mechanically it's the same. Presentation wise, I am not a fan. In terms of the UI and functionality, it needs some work. It definitely still needs some work, especially in the messaging department and in the way that, you know, the overlays work. Is this the beginning? Or is this, am I out of money now? Reach 600 population and 10 modest homes. What's a modest home? Ordinary cottage. That's not one. Some of this around here, I guess. Well, I'm gonna see you again soon with a new show. Not sure what the next one is about, actually. You got the Heroes of Might and Magic one a few days ago as a surprise. Hero 7 is still in the works. I still haven't played the game yet, so it's gonna take a while. But expect more demos from the Steam Fest thing. It'll be incoming soon. Till then, well, take care, and if you're in my area of the world, stay safe. You could probably find better things to do than watching my videos. But if they bring you any comfort, then enjoy them. At least it means I did something useful. Goodbye, everybody.